A lot of y'all expect a man to just come and sweep y'all off y'all feet, and y'all can't even bring the broom.
Why would I want to be with a fucking loser like you?
Here in Florida, men are very different. Don't court you.
Pursuing a 19-year-old. I turned around and said, just not that tight anymore.
This man texts me, hey. It's never, hey, let me send you some money.
Men aren't really approaching.
The men are giving you exactly what you asked for.
Women are way more lonelier than men. Male loneliness epidemic is a lot. The female?
A lot of y'all are single because y'all are intolerable.
You're not single because your standards are high. A lot of you are single because your character is low.
Day in, day out, I know I don't need no man because I've been jump starting my car about 5 times today, right? And then again, I had to do it again. I came to the gas station because I needed to put oil in my car. Cool, did it again. Clock it, okay? Tell me why I see a man from the gym. He gonna ask me, you cool? I said, I'm always. He gonna come up to me and give me business cards. His business cards.
Good morning. I have a couple questions. Maybe y'all can help me out. Here in Florida, since I just moved here about 4 months ago, men are very different. They don't court you. Whatever happened to flowers and phone calls?
Didn't you get the memo?
Then good morning, babe, and good night, babe, and let's go get lunch or breakfast, or hey, do you want to go look at the sunset? I don't fucking know. But that's gone now. Men don't do that. It's you gotta be the man, and that's so unattractive when you gotta pull out your masculine energy because the dude is too soft. It's wake up, dudes. Be a man. Build something. I don't know. I'll cook. You build. I mean, on a date, take the lead. I don't understand. It's situationships all day long. It just, it's so unattractive. I don't get it. Can somebody explain it? Or is it me? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know.
Nightmare. Not us. They're going through the nightmare because you want to get talked to, and with that kind of attitude, men holding the line is showing. It's over. And lady, how old are you? Because I can see the age. You look like you're about my age, maybe younger. You know, I don't want to make fun of you. I know sometimes white cracks, but still. Why are you still talking like that? Oh, I know what it is. Feminism. It told you it was supposed to be the other way. And that's what we're going through. And we can see it in the way you ladies are talking.
So threatened by a woman just enjoying her singlehood and her own peace that they're like, you're fucking single, as that's an insult. It's a privilege to be single. I don't see you as my source of happiness. I don't see you as my source of money. I don't see you as my source of anything. So yeah, I'm single. Why would I want to be with a fucking loser like you? Okay, first of all, I don't date losers. All right? Okay? I've dated emotionally unavailable men, you know, but kick them to the curb immediately. But I don't date fucking losers. They know how to treat me because I know how to fucking treat me. You think you can fucking impress me with what, flowers after the 5th fucking date? Please shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. We have our power. We don't need you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
In fact, the wage gap is changing. Are you not happy about that? Are you not happy that we can do things? We are more educated than you. We own more than you now. Sit the fuck down, learn something from us, or step to the fuck side, you little witchy, whiny ass bitch. Honestly, they piss me off so much, and I try to be classy, but I don't give a f anymore. I don't give a f because I'm not trying to filter myself for a fucking man. You think I'm a bitch? I am a bitch, okay? You think I'm masculine? I will fucking teach you how to be masculine. My femininity is my strength. I'm not gonna sit there and fight with you. No. I'm gonna show you how to be poised and classy. And I will curse you out on the internet because I don't fucking know you. And I will show you off, baby. So yeah, you're pissed off because we're doing better than you. Work on yourself like we are. Focus on yourself. Stop focusing on us. Stop focusing on us. I don't know why all these men are focused on us.
Insult, low value women, playbook, pathology, shame, shaming tactics.
Sit your fucking ass down and do the fucking work and stop being a little bitch loser, okay?
Insults. And the insults can be your height, your weight, your money.
On the internet being bitch, your paycheck is like less than $500.
They are more ready to give an insult than a compliment.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Your worth is tied to money. My worth is tied to how I perceive myself, how hard I work on myself.
Matter of fact, not only do they insult, they take pride in their insults.
My body, my mind, everything else. Shut the fuck up.
It's going to trigger you because I'm going to teach you something here.
So this is my daughter. She's 9 years old. Get a Chris resemble a partner, a boyfriend. Or you go for that packet, first off, and that packet makes you feel ill, make you cry, up stomach. Basically, you know, it doesn't taste good. So then you go take a little holiday and you come back and you try that packet again and it does the same thing again, and then you go away and you come back and you try that again, it still does the same thing, makes you poorly. What do you think's the best option to do? Right, okay, that's fine. So my point, if you keep on having same bad experience and you're choosing the same type of crisp, don't blame the crisp that you're going for and sort of say that every single crisp is the same. Try something different and accept some accountability that it's your choice that's causing you all that pain. And she's 9 years old and she gets it.
What this man just broke down, and you saw the last lady speak. Oh, dad, you must do the work and this and that. And then she said it. She said, I get the guys that's bad and then I leave them. I will never date a loser. That's how she looks at every man who probably makes the same as her. Won't even shift over. That's what was done back in the day. But they're not doing it now. And men are dealing with it. Men have been dealing with it for 20, 30 years. Right? But she said, I will never date a loser. And what does she deem a loser? What? A guy that doesn't have a Mercedes-Benz? I'm sure that is. We're doing the work. We're getting the money. We're this, and this. Too high and mighty. And men can't deal with high and mighty. You saw the last lady speaking? How masculine was she? Men are looking for simple. That's why there's a loneliness crisis. And it's not with men. Because what's happening? You ladies are still blaming men. And don't see it. Every single bit of video you make, every video you make, every breath you take, blaming men. And guys do talk about femininity is missing. And you clearly show it. But it just keeps going over the head. But this man just broke down the problem with every lady in his video, except for the ladies that are explaining what's happening. Let's get into it.
For a man, I'm about to make you feel 10 times better, because get ready with me while I tell you all the things I let men get away with whilst I was madly obsessed with them. These things, when I look back, I can't believe I did this. One time, this guy who pursued me asked me how old I was. He was 25. I was also 25. And I told him, and he said, you're too old for me. Then found out later that he was pursuing a 19-year-old. And when I confronted him about it, he turned around and said, you're just not that tight anymore.
Emotional, damn it!
More are you after 25? This one guy I was texting, he told me to meet him after work, to which I did. And then he took me into an alleyway, took my phone off me, and tried to delete all the text messages out of my mobile phone between me and him so that his girlfriend would never find out. One guy was texting me and was like, oh my god, yeah, you're great. We had great banter back and forth. And then he told me that he could never take me home to his mum because I'm a brown girl. This one time, this guy I was dating thought I was cheating on him because he was an insecure fuck. So he cheated on me to teach me a lesson. And I ended up apologising. I was seeing this guy and he told me that I was the love of his life and that he wanted to have babies with me, wanted to get married to me, and we were like going to see it through to the end. And then he ghosted me for 2 months. Don't know what happened. He ended up coming back into my life and I let him, and he told me the same stuff again just to ghost me again. It turns out He had a whole secret girlfriend that he was hiding from me. This one guy started speaking to me and I really didn't like him, so I just ignored him and ghosted him, and he called me a fucking bitch and that I was a slag and that no one would ever love me. I was dating, really wanted to have sex one time, so I was like, yeah, okay, let's have sex. And I got my period when we were having intercourse. And
I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And I got my period when we were having intercourse. And instead of being a man, he went, ooh, you're disgusting, got up and left. This one guy I dated, I told him that I don't eat pork, and he bought pizza and it had full pepperoni on it. And I said, oh, I can't eat that because it's got pepperoni on it and it's pork. And he said, okay then. And he ate the whole pizza and I didn't eat anything. One guy that I was speaking to decided to tell me that, yeah, I'm good enough to have sex with, but he can't see a future with me because I'm brown. This one guy that I was speaking to told me that he couldn't ever be my boyfriend because it turns out that he was dating someone who was actually underage. One time, the boy that told me that he was in love with me and wanted to have my babies, also the same day put on his Instagram story that he couldn't believe that the Little Mermaid was black and that black people are taking over and that is disgusting. Turns out he was a racist. Just most of the stuff men have done to traumatise me, and that's why I'm single.
When you see us talking about land, we're projecting. Women, we like to be the one that got done wrong.
Because I've never actually found a man who is a man. These are all boys. And my taste in men over the years has been questionable. So if you felt stupid about a man, I hope you feel less stupid now.
Let me explain to you why I am going to be single in LA. Let me tell you what the men are like in LA, okay? Okay, here we go. So I meet a guy at a bar, restaurant, club type thing in LA last weekend with a girlfriend. Seemed really nice, blah, blah, blah. We got some weird vibes because he was name dropping a lot. Lots of name dropping, lots of like, oh, I just came back from Dubai and Turks and Caicos and blah, blah. But, you know, us girls, we just roll with it. I should have listened to my instincts. I gave him my number. He called me a couple times this week. Oh, I want to take you on a date. I want to take you out. Da, da, da. We set it up for tonight, Saturday night. He calls me last night, again with the name dropping. And I'm like, I'm not really impressed. I'm not. I don't care. So then, today he calls and he's like, okay, I have our first date set up. And I said, okay, where am I meeting you? Because I don't know, you're not picking me up. Oh, I totally understand. Okay, so we're gonna go. I got movie tickets for a movie, and he tells me where at 9:45 or something like that. And I said, first of all, that area is in the middle of nowhere. It's the dumpiest movie theater with like weeds growing in front. It's like maybe where you take your mistress to kill her. I don't know, but I'm like, I don't know about this. Why so late and why there? And he is like, oh, you know, I'm like near there and da da da. I'm like, okay. So he's like, if you want, we can go to dinner first because you owe me dinner. Really? Really? Why would I owe you dinner? Oh, because you bet that I was younger when I'm actually older, so you owe me dinner. I go, I'm not buying you dinner. I don't buy dinner. I don't buy dinner on a first date. No. Well, why not? Because I'm pretty. Because I'm pretty and I don't buy dinner on the front because I'm a woman. And this is expensive. Okay? So no, I would like a provider, a man, a leader. And I will be your beautiful woman by your side. That's how it works, okay? And don't come after me. I work, I make my own money. I still want a provider. Anyway, so then he's like, oh, and mind you, I've told him I eat really healthy. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat fast food. Okay. He's like, oh, we can do then. Let's go to Panda before the movie. I go, Panda? What's Panda? Panda. And he's like, you know, the Chinese food place. I'm like, Panda Express? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not eating Panda Express. That's like junk Chinese. It's like fast food. And he's like, yeah, but it's good. I'm like, it's unhealthy. You told me you eat healthy. That's not healthy. I'm like, I wouldn't even make it to the movie if that's what I was eating. Just saying. No. I'm like, this is such bullshit. You hang out with Kobe Bryant and you know all these famous people, but you're taking me to Panda Express in a movie in the middle of nowhere to where kill me and dump my body somewhere? No. No. So this is why I'm single in LA.
The type of person where I could find the humor in any and everything, and my life is such a joke, it just comes easily, right? So I've been single for the past 2.5 years, not for any particular reason, just because I'm not interested in dating right now, and plus ain't nothing out here. But right when I decided to dip my pinky toe back into the dating pool, my father passes away. Obviously, it's not the right time to start dating, but I would say maybe 3 or 4 weeks after he died, I ran into this man in the elevator of my building. We literally like bumped into each other. And because I'm scary and because y'all niggas don't know how to take no for an answer, I gave him my number when he asked, because you're not about to unlive me because I didn't want to give you my phone number. Anyway, we're texting back and forth, and it just reminded me as to why I've been single for the past 2 years. Every hour on the hour, this man texts me, hey. It's never, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, what you doing? Hey, are you free this weekend? Let's go out to dinner. Or, hey, let me send you some money. Or, hey, are you hungry? Let me send you some food. It's just, hey. I feel like a horse. She was a horsey. Yeah, she was a... Why is you texting me, hey? What did Nikki Parker say? Hey is for horses, not for people. What is you texting me, hey, for? Sir, get off my phone. Like, you don't piss me off. Woo!
Welcome to your future.
I'm pretty cute, but nobody ever hits on me. And I go out. I go to places by myself. I'm not expecting anybody to pay my bills or pay for my dinner. But nobody ever hits on me. Look, I'm alright. Why? And don't be like, oh, don't say I'm intimidating. It's because they're intimidated, right? So.
Oh, that's very easy to answer. That's because today's men and women in society are at war. You know how many videos I see a day of women talking about how they don't need men, or making these jokes, these memes about how men are worthless? And then on the flip side, you got all these, what do they call them, red pill guys, down talking women all day, every day, belittling them to the lowest of the lows. So some would say that the men are giving you exactly what you asked for. And on the flip side, when the men talk about women and how they not getting them, they getting exactly what they asked for. The moral of the story is love more, hate less. Respectfully, of course.
Well, my man must understand there. There's a lot of guys understand we must go. F them and fly. Right? F them and fly.
This is the way.
I think men these days are not as willing to be rejected or take a risk. Men aren't really approaching.
I hear this from women.
Men are not interested anymore. You notice there's not videos of men like begging, wondering where all the women are. No, it's men aren't really that interested in dating and approaching women anymore. They're just hanging out with the bros, getting drunk, having fun, going back home, beating their meat, and continuing on to another day.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
But what's so crazy is that y'all keep asking, like, why are men not approaching? But then all you do is want to insult them for not approaching. It's like they could be minding their own business, and y'all are insulting them because they're not making y'all the center of attention. That's wild to me. That, you know, y'all said, hey, guys, we don't be so lustful. Men are like, men told men, stop being lustful. All right, cool. Men got the word. Men stop being lustful. They're just cool. They were just hanging out doing their thing. Now it's like, where's all the men at? A lot of y'all got the attention you were getting because men were being lustful. Men are not being lustful, and y'all are like, but where aren't they approaching us anymore? But you notice, it ain't men going, where's all the hoes at? We see where y'all are at. We know y'all are at. And shockingly, STD rates are sky high. Who are y'all fucking? If the men aren't approaching, who are y'all fucking and keep spreading shit?
Wow. He hit the hammer on the head. Bang the nail straight into the coffin. Who are y'all messing with? I know who. Chad and Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Come and tell him come over. Tell him he gave you a STD. They just like the video I showed yesterday, right? The girl, it started off with a girl calling Tyrone. You know, she called Pookie. Well, he wasn't a Pookie. He was still Tyrone. She called him. Yeah, I think you and your baby mama need to get checked out. That's what's going on. That's who they're messing with. It's sad, man. It's sad because what's happening? Men are holding the line, and they're doing it when women are at a crisis point, right? Because this is all female loneliness. These STDs, whatever. I'm happy you touched on this because you see what's happening. They're all getting it from the same guy. Yeah. That same number of men said before. This is not an argument. This is not a fight. It's not a battle. It's simply not participating. That's what's happened. Men are holding the line. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Generation is full of bum ass bitches. A lot of y'all expect a man to just come and sweep y'all off y'all feet, and y'all can't even bring the broom. A lot of y'all want a man that already comes with money, who already got a nice car and a nice house, but you don't even have a car. You take the bus. Not only that, you are living on Section 8 and you get food stamps. But y'all want a man who's going above and beyond, that's working hard, that got his own business, that owns his own car, but you don't have nothing to your name.
Real talk.
I don't know if the music industry has made it to where women think that they're the prize and that a man can't be the prize, which is never true. I just feel like when you're coming to a man, come with the same things that he's coming with. Just in case something was to happen, you're able to hold up the other end. Like me, I would never come to a man that I know they got money and I know I'm broke as hell. I feel like that's just going to bring more problems to the situation than do any good.
Women are way more lonelier than men. This is why women stay in toxic, abusive relationships, because they're afraid to be alone. I will always use this photo as a reference photo. Like there is a woman who had a baby with this. Okay? Was in a relationship. Cheated on her and everything, according to her. And I pulled this picture off of Twitter when someone went viral talking about post your baby daddy so we could fight him. And people in the comments were like, oh no, honey, delete this photo, because you let this get on top of you, put a baby up in you, and play in your face. Now, some of the jokes was like, can he cook? Did he gain weight after y'all got together? But no, like, women are way more lonely. That's why they share peen with the neighborhood. This is why they stay in relationships, knowing that this shit will never amount to shit, will never be shit. This is why they will let a guy drive her car, have access to her bank account, live in her house rent-free, don't even contribute to the relationship. She's paying all of the bills.
She said it
because
again.
Women are way more lonely.
Sharing peen.
And so they settle. Hence, their standards is in hell with the bar, because they're the ones who set the bar. Also, I've never seen a man come up on TikTok boo-hooing and crying, talking about they're turning 30 and they want some friends and they ain't got no friends. Do you know how many videos I've seen of women doing that? Oh, I lost count. But I've never seen a man be snotting, tearing up, talking about they don't have any friends and they wish they could have some friends because they're turning 30 and they don't want to spend their 30th birthday alone. So once again, that male loneliness epidemic is a lie. But the female loneliness epidemic, there's a lot of credence to that. There's a lot of facts and truth to that. Because it's all over TikTok.
For some of you men out there in the dating world, because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women out here even confused me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell the women, no, you are a queen, you will be treated as such, but we're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards. They have entitlement and accountability
a woman's kryptonite. Some of you ladies are going to die alone, still blaming men for the choices that you made.
Man hater here that just happens to be in a relationship with a man. I find it so crazy how a lot of women will flip on other women as soon as they get into a relationship because all of a sudden they become male centered. That logic sounds so dumb to me. A lot of y'all are single and miserable. A lot of y'all are single because y'all are intolerable. A lot of y'all are single because y'all are only dating men for experiences. Why the this man to take you on wine tastings and trips and all this? You've never even done that for yourselves. You can't even afford to. A lot of y'all are complaining saying, why would I waste money to put gas in my car to go on this date? Just say you're broke and shouldn't be dating in the first place. Just say that. Always comes off as miserable, especially when y'all give opinions. Oh, he bought her flowers. Like, that's bare minimum. Flowers is $14. When the man ever bought you some fucking flowers, bitch? And then saying, oh, I don't date men because I know my worth. I'm just waiting my time. I know my worth. I know my... No, you don't. You've accepted worse before. You've accepted a man not buying you shit and still stayed. But you're just miserable and single. So now all of a sudden you have these opinions and these think pieces.
Make it make sense. Some of you are out here like, oh, you know, I'm only single because my standards are real high. You're not single because your standards are high. A lot of you are single because your character is low.
Real talk alert.
I mean, let's be real. You say you want loyalty, but you still keep your ex on standby and a sneaky link on speed dial. You demand honesty, but you lie about where you are, who you with, and what you're doing every day. You say you want respect, but you'll sell yourself to the highest bidder, always chasing whoever's got the most money or the most status. You say you got standards, but the truth is you're secretly sleeping with random strangers. You are entertaining married people. Some of you are just hopping bed to bed just to do anything to keep from being alone. You keep saying you want someone real, but a lot of you don't even know who you are outside of your career, your status, the money you make, how tall you are, my beauty, my body, my booty, my filters, my schemes, my plotting. That's not standards. That's contradictions and hypocrisy. Romans 12:3 says, do not think more highly of yourselves than you ought to, but instead think of yourselves with sober judgment. Some of you don't need high standards. You need sober judgment, because what you're out here calling high standards is really entitlement dressed up in delusion. And let me set the record straight for you. The right person isn't afraid of your standards. They're disgusted by your double life. Because nobody minds you wanting loyalty, honesty, and stability, but you embody lust, lies, and instability. It's not that your standards are too high. It's that your lifestyle is too low. And until your character rises to match your mouth, you're going to keep confusing loneliness with being too good for everybody else.
All these ladies cooked. They put on that saute pan and they would just cook like my wife is cooking right now with no complaints. Like literally, you can hear, can you hear the pot? Listen to that. You can hear the sizzling. All you ladies did the entire video, and all you do in your entire life is cook that. And what they're saying, you notice I didn't say much. The whole video explained what you ladies are doing, because I don't need to say it. Everybody knows it. They know you're sharing men. It's obvious. Even the girls know it. They say it all from back to back to forth to forth. Do you think these ladies not have female friends? I'll tell you what's happening. They hear the men talking, right? And then they hear the same conversation, because a lot of them are ladies. So they know what you're doing. They have you as friends sometimes. So they go, no, these men are right. These girls are trifling. And running around spreading diseases. It's at a major crisis point. And you can't blame men for all of your problems. And I'll tell you something. The reason why I still make content is so more men can know there's an escape. You can't escape society. Of course not. But there's a way out. There's a way to get away from the modern woman, right? Because one thing you have to understand, and I'm not saying all the ladies in America, because you have a lot of those ladies that were in this video talking positively, right? But you have to understand, there's what, maybe 100 million of you, and a lot of people get it twisted. They think men are just using women when they leave the country. That's not the case. I have a wife. I have Christian values, so I wanted to get a wife and be loyal to her. Why? Because you can spread diseases in other countries as well. Not sleeping with something without a condom, random ones over and over and over. Yeah, that causes problems. Unless you're staying with the same lady. But some guys, look, I'm not going to say everybody's doing right. No, I'll be lying. There's guys that are going overseas and just smashing things down. No commitment. Hitting things raw too. If you're doing that, definitely be careful. But yeah, I know everything's not perfect, but you ladies have to understand, men are not going to be perfect as well. You're looking for perfect men and you're not perfect yourselves. Figure it out. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. And all I got to say to the men out there, continue holding the line.